EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Charles Davis ready for another installment of the NFL International Series. And we are underway from North London. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They start on the ground with Ivory. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Here's Mallett. He finds his man complete. It's Underwood. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Mallett now. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8. 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the long. last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Underwood. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
He'll drop to throw. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Underneath to Ivory. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that little last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Buffalo 18. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10 at
Kevin
the
Powers,
32-yard line.
come on, set. Panther up, Dragon 6, Warrior 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Jets at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Underwood. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
In motion left is Royal. Second and 4. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling with it.
Ready up. Ready. 19, 18. Ready. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a give right side. McKnight. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
19, 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
60 Maverick, 60, 70 Rangers, Mustang 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to get that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jets 14, Broncos 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Broncos, go!
They'll run on first down. McKnight. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is good. It keeps the score Jets 21, Broncos 12.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27.
Panther 11, 19, Chef 60, Chef Warrior 17.
Now back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
Ready up.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Cook. Ready up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Broncos 12.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mallet now. He finds his target Royal. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Ham taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Dumps this off for his fullback Juszczyk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Let's go now. Go.
On 1st down, McKnight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Mallet. This is Ivory. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go now.
2nd and 1. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it and run.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
Well, this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Riley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Burton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
27.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to 60. Let's go now. Maxie Cogman, trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee.